NFL season, Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nick Kaiser.
A first down throw for Young. That's complete to Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keke Coutee, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They go wide open, dog.
Steven Sims. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Steven Sims.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bitch.
And he only
Let's go.
manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Washington.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on first down. It's Reed, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Reed. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and short yardage, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
For the running back.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Reed. And only
You weren't that bad.
He's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Young looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, Young. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Washington 3.
try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Terry McLaurin.
An incredible play there. They do
Oh,
get
fuck out of here.
They're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 12. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at get guys on the ground, you can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at half, Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 40, 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. Right. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Reed. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dumps it off for Geis.
Man, the fuck, dog.
46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
8 yards on
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
yards to go.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down here about the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 5. First down, Washington.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
The Bills take over first and
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is
that nigga had tried.
Backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Young on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, and this time he is in. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bills 21, Washington 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Young, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Finding Knox there, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Reed. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to that 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Young on 4th down, and that is going incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Washington.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, this run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
26 Mike. Watch the screen. 26 Mike. Let's go, D.
Young now on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried
Oh,
to
fuck out of here.
check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that.
Yeah.
Officially give him 15. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Pickup brings up 2nd and
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the Bills' 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's back to throw. That is caught at the
Everybody
7.
came down and blitzed.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
That's what I want.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action. Young. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38.
He played good.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.